Hey, yo, this is King Earner coming to you guys live and direct. First and foremost, I want y'all to go follow me at King Earner official page. Then make sure you go subscribe Leak Moss Television on YouTube. Go there now and do that ASAP. I was sitting around the other day and I was talking to a younger man. And the younger man said to me, Earner, your honor is always intact. And a lot of times, the things that you say has so much honor that it's hard for people to digest. He said, do you think the people are able to accept everything that you give them? I said, nah, because none of them can accept the number one thing. And the number one thing I look for in individuals is how they feel about a Rizat. Like, are they able to cut a betrayer off just like that? I don't care who it is, mother, father, whoever. If he done something to put you in a jam, in a bad position, cut him off. Now, that doesn't mean that you don't always have that dear in your heart, because you're a human being at the end of the day. And if it's a mother or if it's a father or if it's a sister or a brother, that love is dear. But at the end of the day, that person is a betrayer. So guess what? You don't deal with that individual on no level outside of, if it's a family member, and keep it pushing. And that's all I could give them. If you notice, you heard me say, that's all I can give out. Because the dishonor in me can never come out or come forth to show the love back, because I don't know how to show love to dishonor. I'm King Earner. I only carry it one way. Now, Wack 100, AKADEMIKS, Hassan Campbell, 6'9". All these guys have had something happen to them that I can say it's like they're used to abuse. Wack was knocked out. He was somewhere trying to figure it out. And where you at? I want to squabble. That's what we do. And, Gillie got chased down by Beans on South Street. AKADEMIKS, I'm sure he's been punched in the face here and there. And I don't really have nothing against the kitten. It's just the fact that he's allowing it and he's not having solid, strong men that really been to the penitentiary or that really been in the street. He's not allowing them to be on his platform. It doesn't have to be me. I know 1,000,001 guys all across the world that could have been there. But these guys all in front of each other, they're all trying to be biased, and they all are looking for what? A place in the industry where they can say they got money. King Earner isn't looking for that. King Earner is a hell of a earner. See, so the money that they make and the money they talking about, that they screaming around, they rich and they got all this, it's money that I have already and I've been had in assets. So at the end of the day, these guys aren't owners. They're just beginning to be renters and finances and things of this nature. So I understand. People that never really had nothing or debt aren't used to the dollar. They tend to go too far and they get cocky and they dishonorable people. But at the end of the day, y'all can't worry about that. Y'all can't worry about the decisions these kittens makes of being with rats or accepting dishonorable individuals. You know why? What ends up happening is you fall into their trap by even caring. So when you care for a rat, you become a part of that rat. This guy, 6'9", is going around the whole world stirring up stuff. He's stirring things up. But at the end of the day, it was a sign. There was a huge sign with him getting punched in the back of his head. Because at the end of the day, he thinks he's untouchable. And the reason why he thinks he's untouchable is because you got guys like Wack. You got guys like Wack 100 that's going to take time out and try to put this together because he knows he's not accepted by the streets anymore. So the only way he can get any type of attention from the streets is doing what? Making sure he tries to make himself relevant. The podcast game, oh my goodness. The podcast game is just up for grabs when it comes down to kittens, man. I mean, the most solid thing has begun to be watered down with individuals trying to be comedians. And at the end of the day, funny but not funny. I'm a type of individual that's going to give y'all that raw content. That real content that individual can say, oh, he's been to a real penitentiary. Oh, he's been there. And guess what? He got an understanding and an example of he don't want to go back there. So the conversations of me glorifying jail and things of that nature, is well behind me. I don't need to glorify jail because I conquered it, and I got an understanding that jail is majority for individuals that were bums. And I was a bum when I went to jail. And individuals that come home that involve themselves in crime, all you doing is point yourself in the direction of becoming a bum again. I'm talking about the crime that you know that you're going to jail. You know that these rats going to tell on you. You know that the person that you're dealing with is connected to somebody that's a rat. Or the rat that is connected to somebody that's a rat, or rat. At the end of the day, the streets have no honor. And if you're picking up them pistols, guess what? Your days are being numbered either to a can or to a jail cell. So when you get to that jail cell, I tell all the youngest, man, listen, once you go in and you get your understanding that you made your bed, you got to go ahead and lay in it. Don't go pointing the finger at others. Because you point the finger at others, or guess what that do? That only make you look like an airhead and make you look weak. You're not coming with strength. It was a huddle, and the huddle was a dishonor. You got Wacky, the Ratties, and all the other guys trying to figure out how they can become men. These are the individuals giving our children understanding? Nah, King Erner can give them understanding because it's clear. Don't even choose that side of the street. Walk straight. And guess what? Make a few problems amongst yourself or for yourself. Once those problems are fixed, you continue on doing your life in a positive way. But never do you have to choose crime. And that's what these Rizats, this gangbuster mutt, hound dog face kitten and skittle girl is trying to do. They're trying to convince you guys that the streets and gang activity is super solid and thorough when it's not. And anybody that's a part of the streets or been into a gang, they'll tell you simply, clear, and understanding. Don't choose that life. There's a lot of bumps in your roads, and guess what? At the end of it, you don't know what could be there. It could be death, it could be jail, it could be relaxation. That's what King Erner choose. I choose relaxation. And at the end of the day, I'm comfortable in my own skin, being happy, saying here today that I've been free of crime since I've been home from prison in 2010. I'm King Erner from the Honor Your Life campaign. The goal is to restore honor amongst the people. It's not to fabricate and tell all these super gangster stories, because all those stories do is make those youngins want to follow it. Let's give them some honorable stories of financial literacy, building credit, building businesses, the same way we built them street corners in a negative fashion. We got to rebuild what we once destroyed. King Erner Live and Direct. Make sure y'all tune in. I got the Honor Your Life apps. I know how we carrying it. And I got that Condor's Crispus 92 of that 102 minerals that your body is made of. King Erner Live and Direct.